I'm early. Let me think of a joke. Oh yeah. Alien Covenant. Oh! What viewers? It is me, Jack Cox. Don't laugh. And Alien Covenant. Now, I gotta say, I watched the original Alien from the 70s, and of course, it's no doubt that it's a classic. I haven't watched Aliens, even though it's considered to be the best in the franchise. I haven't watched the rest of the sequels either, though I did watch Prometheus, and upon first viewing, I thought it was a pretty decent film that I missed out on in cinemas. Though, after hearing some comments indicating that it isn't a very good film and it left so many questions that the franchise posed unanswered, I'm starting to have second thoughts about that film. But enough about that, as in today's video I'm going to review Alien Covenant. What did I like about the film? What didn't I like about the film? And do I like the film? For starters, it was good to see Ridley Scott back in the driver's seat, despite the fact that he also directed Prometheus, but hey, again, I thought it was a pretty decent film upon first viewing. Danny McBride was good at playing a serious role, as I expected for some reason. Like, everyone else expected him to be the comic relief of the crew, but I didn't. I saw a serious side to him, and it was nice to see that on screen. Now, a common criticism of this film is that it doesn't take the franchise anywhere new, which whilst I do agree with, it really doesn't. At least it introduced some things that were new, like the Neomorphs, even though really they're just Xenomorphs, but white.
That's racist!
The beginning of the film, just before the crew were about to enter the planet, as suggested in the trailers, dragged on for me. There were other parts in the film that felt slow, but to me, particularly, the beginning was just meh. And James Franco was in it, for no reason really. There was one particular scene that, I don't know why, but it made me so frustrated. All I can say is that it involved Danny McBride's character's wife and a Neomorph. Speaking of characters, I felt they were really just the crew from Alien/Aliens, but with new names slapped onto them. Like, the main girl was really just Ellen Ripley, and the guy who dies first was just John Hurt's character, and I could go on. And like everyone else, I was annoyed that it left so many unanswered questions from Prometheus still unanswered. It harks to them, but they're never addressed again. But the biggest problem of this film for me was it was so predictable how the plot was played out. Everything about this film was predictable. Like, you know how someone in the group says that they need to take a leak or smoke and they separate from the group, but then whilst they're doing that, something attacks them or something? Well, that happens. The jump scares, as you'd of course expect from horror films by now, were predictable. Alien jumps from the dark in 3, 2, 1. And there was a supposed twist that you could easily see coming from a mile away. If you've seen the film, then you know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't, I don't know what to say. What I do know what to say is that this film deserves a 2.5 out of 5. I know you're not supposed to do that, but mate, rules are made to be broken. So yeah, the plot wasn't that original. I almost found it hard to get into, and everything about this film was just dull and predictable. Fans of the franchise may go for a nostalgic feel, but for everyone else, it's really just a trip down that road. Nothing more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes today's video, so thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, share and subscribe, and until the next video, peace!